I just did a deep dive into the Grant Solomon case, and when I tell you I am shocked that there has not been justice for him and his family. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, so stay with me. So on July 20th of 2020, Grant was found deceased underneath of his truck. But how he got there remains a mystery. That's because the only witness to this entire scene was his dad, who he was not on good terms with. Now, Grant was not quite 18 yet. He was going into his senior year of high school. Once he turned 18, he had the intentions of trying to adopt his younger sister, Gracie. Both Gracie and Grant said that they primarily wanted to live with their mom. They did not want to see their dad, but the courts did not rule in their favor for allegedly various reasons. A lot of bias, apparently. And at this point, on July 20th, he hadn't really spent like one-on-one time with his dad in 2 years. I also forgot to mention the reason that Grant wanted to get custody of his younger sister. That's because the younger sister was saying that the dad was SAing her. There's actually documented proof of this. Grant went to the priest at his school and nothing was done because his dad and the priest are good friends. Then we get into the whole scene. So this is technically the crime scene, but he was dragged through a pavement for 60 feet and had no scratches, no bruises. There was blood splatter on the inside of the roof of the car, allegedly, and blunt force trauma to the back of his head. Oh, and meanwhile, this is all happening while the dad is sitting there on his phone, looking at emails, he said, and he heard the truck reversing. The mom and sister claim that there is a bat missing from one of his backpacks. They didn't check the black box in the back of the truck. No autopsy, no DNA testing, no proper investigation was ever done. In fact, they ruled it an accidental death right away. But it's alleged that the police did not do proper investigation. They did not reconstruct the crime scene. They did not interview witnesses, toxicology report, including this witness who says that Grant was still alive after he was ran over by the truck, and that the dad was on his phone. Grant's mom even said that when they got to the hospital to meet together, Grant's dad looked at her and smirked and said, "Now we will be a family." He also had a girlfriend, and his girlfriend was tracking the Life 360 app on his phone after the death, and it was spotted seen going to Aaron, the dad's colleague's house. So why was the phone at a colleague of the dad's? That's a great question, right? Oh, and then 5 months after this, the dad was caught catfishing on a certain website. I can't post any of the pictures here. And you want to know whose picture he was using? His minor daughter's. Yeah, he's a weirdo. And to this day, the dad remains free. He actually sues anybody that speaks out against him, including 2 of Grant's friends. This is me just doing like a couple hours of research into this true crime case, but there is so much more that I did not cover. I can make a whole nother part 2 if you guys want.